Okay, hello everybody. Hello, and welcome. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to the pre-stream. Already shout out to Dean Jones 297 who just subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Dean Jones. All right. Wow. I am burping a lot because I'm drinking my VA energy drink. Excuse me. Holy shit. All right, everybody. So let's talk for a little bit. I got a few updates for everyone. I want to let everyone know what to expect in the next few days, okay? And yes, I am still congested. I just took a allergy pill, actually. That'll hopefully kick in soon. All right. So, here's what's going on, everybody. The Switch. Got a Switch this week. It was donated to me by an anonymous fan. Again, shout out to that fan who donated it to me. I appreciate it. And also shout out to Be the Allen who just resubscribed to the channel for the 7th month in a row. Thank you, thank you. So, that being said, this week I've been playing a lot of Switch and alternating it with all the other stuff I've been doing, like Tekken, right? But sadly, I found out that the default controls of the Switch, the Joy-Cons, are pretty shitty. They drop inputs, they have issues, they're not very reliable in my opinion. Honestly, I don't like them. Okay? I just don't really like them at all. So, after attempting to play both Ultra Street Fighter 2 and attempting to play ARMS yesterday with these Joy-Cons, I said, enough of this shit. I'm done with them, okay? By the way, shout out to DSP Fan Dude who did a 100-bit cheer, and he says, where the fuck is Danganronpa 2? Well, relax. I'm about to explain to you what's going to happen this week, and I think you're going to like the news, okay? So, yesterday when I went to buy ARMS, I also got a Pro Controller for the Switch, okay? And after switching, no pun intended, from the Joy-Con to the Pro Controller last night in ARMS, oh my god, did the experience dramatically improve. I was very much able to control my character way better with the Pro Controller than I was trying to use the stupid motion controls of the shitty Joy-Cons, okay? So, after that, I was like, I can't imagine why I would ever go back to the Joy-Cons. If there's a game that has an option to play between the Pro Controller and the Joy-Cons, 1,000,000%, I'll be using the I said the Joy-Cons by accident. The Pro Controller. Alright? So, there you have it. And in fact, last night, I beat the campaign of the game, which the last boss is incredibly fucking difficult, but I beat it. After much rage, excuse me. Now I'm burping again. Jesus Christ, the freaking V8, man. But yeah, I beat it, and then I was able to go online because it unlocked ranked matches for me. So I played ranked matches for about an hour, and I had an amazingly fun time. Not only did I actually learn critical things about the game mechanics and the characters, but the connections were outstanding. They were absolutely outstanding. There wasn't even an iota of lag anywhere to be found with what I played yesterday. So, it was amazing. And I was like, wow, why can't other game developers who are making these competitive fighting games put out games with netcode as good as ARMS? Because this is incredibly good netcode. It's just superb. I found matches non-stop, boom, 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 no problems. Every connection was good. So, I was very pleased with how well the game performed online. And, you know, this is coming from me, someone who's very critical of netcode, right? Someone who regularly complains about, you know, connections in fighting games. I loved it. Seriously. Now, that being said, as you guys and gals know, sadly Nintendo claims all videos of first-party titles. And it was no exception yesterday. Every single video of ARMS that I uploaded yesterday, including the entire campaign, the tutorial, and my online multiplayer, was claimed by Nintendo, and they're making ad revenue on my videos. Isn't that fucking nice of them? Bunch of fucking assholes, basically. So, So, that being said, as I explained yesterday, I do want to cover first-party Nintendo titles moving forward. I do. I had a lot of fun playing this yesterday, and I definitely enjoyed it, and I want to keep it up, but I need to find a way to still make profit so I can keep, the streams going, and I can keep the videos going on YouTube, you know what I mean? This is a way that I pay my bills, so I can't just have entire chunks of time where I'm playing Nintendo games and not making any money. So I'll say this. Yesterday was great. Yesterday, we had a ton of people who cheered, who subbed to the channel, who tipped me. There were a few, first-time subs, which was great. Very generous. And it was a good day overall. Because people did that, it made the day a good day. All right? It basically made up for it. So that's good, and I'm happy about that, and I'm pleased. I want to say thank you to anyone who did contribute yesterday, okay? Now, actually, I just saw a bunch of people just contributed right now, and I am going to give you a shout-out. Don't worry. In just a moment. But what I'm getting to is to let you know how I'm planning on covering, Nintendo games moving forward, and in particular, ARMS and everything else going on this week so that you know what to expect, okay? So today, right now, I'm going to be playing ARMS in multiplayer. Several hours of ARMS in multiplayer. Okay? Should be good. I'm hoping that the connections hold out. Now, there's actually 2 modes of multiplayer, if you're not aware. There's player matches, which has a bunch of mini-games and stuff that you can do, which I want to check out, because I didn't check that out yet. I want to see what all the mini-games and everything are. And then there's ranked matches. And, you earn coins for each one. You use the coins to unlock the different ARM attachments in the game. So my goal today is to not only, get a lot of fun matches in, mini games in, earn currency, and all that, but also to unlock other weapons as well, because then I can try them out. Now, some people have already said, well, Phil, you're going to be trying other characters. Well, I might, but I certainly don't want to go right into ranked matches with other characters until I get to the feel of what their intricacies are. You know what I mean? So that being said, maybe what I'll do is, I'll start off with my Ninjaga, who's I've been playing with all along, and do stuff there. And then maybe, at some point during the stream, I'll say, okay, time to switch over and try another character, and I'll do it in player matches first, and see if I want to try him out in the, ranked or whatever. Okay? That's kind of the gist of what I want to do today on stream. Now, here's the thing. I already know that the videos on YouTube are going to get claimed. No matter what, they're going to get claimed by Nintendo. Therefore, I don't really care about recording individual matches. I think what I'm going to do is record in bulk chunks. So maybe I'll record in 30-minute chunks. And of course, it's going to have dead time in between as I'm searching for matches or whatever. But I think it makes more sense to do it that way since it doesn't matter. I'm, not going to be getting any credit for the views or anything on YouTube anyway. So I think that's what I'm going to do. However, if you are enjoying today's stream and you're like, wow, this is cool, Phil's covering Nintendo games, I hope he'll do this in the future, please consider cheering with bits or subbing to the channel or cheering or tipping me. Any of those things help. And obviously, because I'm not making any money as I play ARMS, it basically allows me to keep covering this stuff. Okay? Does that sound good? Now, let me give you a few shout-outs, and then I'll continue on because I got a lot more to talk about. Shout out to DSP fan. Oh, I already did his. Never mind. Shout out to X Game of Pwns who did a 30-bit cheer. He says you used range magic and a shield in your previous Dark Souls 2 run. I think power stance melee build would be fun for this. Fuck. What's it? What does that stand for? Dark Souls 2 Symphony, not Symphony. Scholar of the First Sin. That's what it sounds for. Yeah, same for my second run, maybe a melee stand. Definitely melee. I'm definitely doing melee. I just don't know what kind of melee and what kind of build or whatever. The Last Rambo did a 100-bit cheer. He says, did you try playing the Switch via portable mode or tabletop mode? No. It's docked. It's pretty much going to be docked forever. I have no reason to ever pick the damn thing up and play it as a portable device because I don't have need for a portable device. I have a portable gaming device. It's called my phone. And I have a bunch of mobile games on there that I play all the time to unwind at night. And unless there's a game for the Switch that requires grinding, I have absolutely no desire whatsoever to ever use the Switch as a portable device like that. So there you have it. There's your answer. Looks like we might have a troll tip from Trom, who took me $2 and asked, do I prefer Fuda or Traps? They prefer Traps themselves. Well, you know, everyone has their own personal preferences. I'm certainly not a scholar on the subject. I certainly am not well versed in the subject. I know what both are, but I am not, certainly don't have as much experience in the subject as you do, Trom. So you know what? I guess I'll leave it to the experts. I'll leave it to you to make that determination. There you go. Golden Colts did 115-bit cheer. He said, wow, this is cool. Phil is now covering Nintendo games. Yeah, I mean, this year, well, we'll talk about this in a moment, but this year, well, actually, I'll just talk about it now. Nintendo put out a schedule of games that they're putting out this year. It's pretty just sad, the schedule of games that they put out. It's funny because they said the Switch would have third-party support, and then they actually announced what games are third-party support, and it's really pathetic. It's like NBA 2K, Skyrim, and Pokken Tournament. And that's pretty much it. There's a few others, but like it's like nothing worth mentioning. I think the biggest games coming out for Switch this year are Splatoon 2 in July, Mario Odyssey in October, and I think at some point Xenoblade 2 comes out. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And that's about it. 3 major games for the rest of the freaking year for a new console. Absolutely pathetic. It's just like I said when the Switch was announced. I thought the hype was unwarranted. I'm pretty much, I think I'm correct here. My Switch is going to collect dust for most of the year unless I decide to go back to Ultra Street Fighter 2. Which I may do because I really like the game and I'm really good at it. But for the most part, it's dead on arrival. There's not much to do with this console. Yeah. I hate being right sometimes, but it looks like I was right. Shout out to Joe Schmo192, who subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Joe Schmo, for the sub. Thank you to Dooley, who did a 300-bit cheer, and he says, have a great stream, Phil. Thank you, Dooley. Appreciate that. And thank you to Dean Jones, 297, who just did a 100-bit cheer. Very nice. There you go. Lots of shout-outs for everybody. Thank you already for the support before we've even gotten started. I do appreciate that. Okay? All right. Now, oh, by the way, shout out to The Last Rambo, who did a 100-bit cheer and says, don't forget the Rabbids game. You're actually right. And you know what? Fair enough, Rambo. You called me out and you got me. I completely forgot. Mario Cross Rabbids does come out in late August, and I am interested in that game. So there you go. You did get me on that one. That you are correct. Okay. All right. So let's talk now, folks, because right now I'm going to be doing about a 3.5 to 4 hour stream of ARMS. Like I said, multiplayer, the different modes, and maybe unlocking stuff, and maybe eventually trying new characters. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Tonight, I'm going to be doing a 2-hour stream of Ultra Street Fighter 2 with the Pro Pad for the very first time. Now, if you've been watching me play Ultra Street Fighter 2, you know I've been struggling through it with the freaking Joy-Con. And sadly, there's a few characters and stuff that I haven't really been able to utilize. For example, Balrog is one of my best characters in the game, and I can't use him with the... oh my god. With the Joy-Con, excuse me. Because one of his best moves is the dashing low punch, and I can't even get it to come out on the Joy-Con consistently because there's no D-pad. Now I have a good D-pad, so I'm going to try tonight. And what I'm probably going to do tonight is Balrog, and I'm going to mess around with the Shoutouts, meaning Ryu, Ken, etc. Those characters are some of the best in the game, and I have stayed away from them because I was afraid of trying to do dragon punches and consistent fireballs and those kind of rounded motions on the freaking Joy-Con thumbstick. But I will attempt it tonight with the Pro Pad, and we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping it goes smoothly. I'd like to play with... The thing is about Ultra Street Fighter 2, this is the truth. Out of all fighting games, I'm the best at that one, and I can play with every single character in that game at least a semi-competitive level. I certainly can't win tournaments with every character in the game, but I can play at a pretty good, decent level with every single character. And what I would like to do is continue to do like I've been doing in that game and playing a wide variety. And, you know, it's been going good so far. Let's put it that way. It's been going good so far, but I would definitely like to see how it goes with the Pro Pack. I mean, if it's a better experience, great. Now I'll play even more characters. Sound good? So that's tonight. That's going to be about a 2-hour stream starting around 7:30 p.m. Pacific time tonight. As for YouTube today, I'm going to upload more ARMS videos, obviously. But I'm also going to upload Ultra Street Fighter 2 from the other day. Alright, so it's going to be a mix of videos on YouTube. So I will make a little bit of YouTube revenue today, because the Ultra Street Fighter 2 videos do not get claimed by Nintendo, thank God. But it's going to be a mix, and so, again, I do want to say thank you to everyone who is already being supportive of today's stream. It's greatly appreciated. I need that support, because, again, whenever I play these Nintendo games, I make nothing on them. Alright? Now, tomorrow, folks, I've made the executive decision that tomorrow, I am going to be playing Persona 5. I have not played Persona 5 now in weeks. I'm craving playing it. I don't want the playthrough to go on indefinite hiatus. So I'm going to be playing Persona 5 tomorrow, okay? And I'm excited for that. I hope you are too, especially those who've been following along that playthrough. Tomorrow night, I'll be doing the weekly preview, okay? And we're doing some patron stuff, and also I gotta go grocery shopping, so I got tons of stuff to do tomorrow night, so no stream tomorrow night. But I will tomorrow be uploading even more Ultra Street Fighter 2, Ultra Street Fighter 2 videos. I have tons saved up. Monday is completely up in the air, alright? Monday, I'm not sure what I'm doing. It's an open day, and I purposely left it open on purpose, because I want to see today how ARMS goes. If ARMS goes well and people are being supportive and everything, then maybe I'll play ARMS again on Monday. But if not, then I have the option to switch it up and do something different on Monday. I don't know what it would be, honestly. I have to think about it. It could be more Tekken. It could be Injustice. It could be more Persona. It could be Ultra Street Fighter 2. It could be anything. I don't know. I'm going to leave it wide open so that I could just, play it by ear. Okay? Now, this coming Tuesday is the final major game release of the month. It's called Dead by Daylight. I'm excited to try it. People have told me great things about this game and say it's basically a better version of Friday the 13th, and then I should check it out. I will be. So Tuesday, the new release is Dead by Daylight. What I'll be doing this week is playing Dead by Daylight, okay? But I'm going to balance that as I'm going to begin playing Danganronpa 2 this week. So for those who are wondering, where's Danganronpa 2? It starts this week for sure. Okay, 100%. I decided to start it this week. And what I'll do, I am going to stream Danganronpa 2. But it's going to be like I did with the end of Danganronpa 1. Where as I stream it, I'm going to have the stream chat closed completely. There will not be pop-up messages during those streams. So that way there's no potential for people trying to spoil on screen, okay? It's going to be very narrative-based, and I'm going to treat it just like I did Danganronpa 1, alright? Only I will be streaming, because I want to keep the streams going, and people seem to really enjoy when I streamed the end of Danganronpa 1. Okay. So that's going to be this week. Dead by Daylight, Danganronpa 2. Then, when I finish up with Dead by Daylight, whenever that might be, I'm not sure exactly when that will be, I am going to begin my first downtime summer playthrough. And you might say, well, what is it going to be? Well, it's either going to be Red Dead Redemption or Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin. I'm undecided on which one's going to be first. My plan is to play both this summer. Because considering that the month of July is almost completely fucking dead, besides 1 to 2 releases near the end of the month, and August has almost nothing going on in the entire first 2 weeks, I'm going to have a lot of time, okay? So, one of those two will be the game that I start with. And it's funny because already I can see in the stream chat, people live are disagreeing. Look, just right here. Red Dead is better. Woo! Red Dead Redemption. And then on the flip side, better to do Dark Souls 2 first. Dark Souls 2, I can't wait to see Dark Souls 2. I want to see that first. See, so people are already in disagreement on what I should do first. So the good news is it doesn't matter which I do first because I'm going to be doing both. That's the good news is no big deal if I do one or the other first because I'm going to be playing both anyway. But maybe I'll just flip a coin. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a poll on Twitter. I don't know what I'm going to do to determine it. I have no idea. Fluttershy1970 did a 10-bit share and says, I wanted Final Fantasy IV for downtime. Well, the thing is, the summer is long, and I need stuff to occupy people. Final Fantasy IV is actually a pretty short RPG. Like, I could probably beat it within a few sessions, 3, 4, 5 sessions. I'm not saying that Final Fantasy IV is off the table. I'm just saying these are the big, longer projects that I set up for the summer to kill time, okay? King Green did a 15-bit cheer. He says, well, am I considering playing some of the games that are currently on or will be on the Switch's eShop? Like Blaster Master Zero, SteamWorld Dig 2, or Wargroove? No. I'm not. Sorry, but these digital-only silly titles that obviously aren't major release, AAA releases, are not really on my radar. If I'm, like, in the middle of a time where there's nothing going on and it's really dead, okay. But I really don't foresee myself going out of my way to cover these weird digital releases that are coming out willy-nilly on the Switch. I just don't. You know what I mean? Okay. Alright, so real quick, let's recap. And then we'll get started here. So, today, ARMS right now, 3.5 hour stream. Please be supportive with bits and tips and cheers and subs and anyway, all that helps. It allows me to keep doing this every day, stay on the air, and cover Nintendo games in the future, alright? Later tonight, Ultra Street Fighter 2 with the Pro Pad, which should be a fun and different experience, hopefully. Tomorrow, Persona 5 in the weekly preview. Monday, I'm leaving wide open. We'll see what happens on Monday. Okay. Tuesday, starting with Dead by Dawn. Excuse me, Dead by Daylight. Said that completely wrong. And then balancing that with Danganronpa 2 during the week. Once I'm done with Dead by Daylight, switching over to either Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin or Red Dead Redemption based on, I don't know what. It might just be flipping a coin or I might do a poll. I'm not sure. And that's kind of the plan for the next week. And then we'll see how things go. Okay? Now, one thing that someone just brought up, they said, well, Phil, aren't you going to check out the first DLC character for Injustice 2 Red Hood? No, I'm not. I decided I'm not. Because the game's only been out for a month, and the fact that they're selling DLC characters already is ridiculous. It's obvious Red Hood was ready for retail release, and they just decided to fucking hold him off so that they could charge more money. And honestly, I just don't feel like going back to Injustice 2 so quickly. It would be one thing if it was like 2 or 3 months and it was refreshing to come back to the game, but I just stopped playing it a couple weeks ago, you know? And I played the living shit out of it, too. It wasn't like I only played it a little bit and people were still craving more. By the time I was done with Injustice 2, people were very satisfied with the amount of coverage I gave the game. And I don't want to pay them more money. I just don't. I don't want to toss them more money already. It's ridiculous. So, I'm not doing Red Hood. Fuck it. Fuck that shit. How about that? It's a good thing. Honestly, it's a good thing I didn't buy the season pass, because honestly, I wouldn't have covered him. Like this week, E3 and everything, I wasn't interested in covering Red Hood. So I would have ended up skipping or missing out on the first DLC character already. So I'm glad I didn't buy the season pass for the game, honestly. I really am. Okay, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to cover before we get started. I guess the only thing I should mention is obviously Patreon. Some people have been asking me about this Sonic event, how it's going. Well, let me say this. First of all, there have been an influx of people who have been pledging to my Patreon in the past week since I announced the Gotta Go Fast Sonic event. And there are some people who've upped their pledges, basically to get in on this event. So thanks everyone who did do so. I appreciate that. But I got a few questions about, oh, did we hit the goal? Are we good? Are we safe? I can't answer that question. The reason I can't is because Patreon is a weird and fickle thing. And what I mean by that is just because right now it says, oh, you've hit the goal on Patreon, it doesn't mean that we're guaranteed that we're going to. Because the way it works is people who pledge during the course of the month, their pledges go through immediately. So those count towards the June goal. But the vast majority of pledges will not be processed until July 1st. And what typically happens, as I've seen using Patreon for over 2 years now, is that at the end of every month, some people, kind of check out their situation, and they're like, this month I can't afford it. This month I'm going to withdraw my pledge, or this month, I need to lower my pledge because of something going on or whatever. And so typically what happens is those last 1 to 2 days of the month, all of a sudden it goes boop, and there's a dip in the amount of pledges. So right now it looks good, but we could get hundreds of dollars of decline at the end of the month out of nowhere, okay? So I can't tell you. I mean, right now, if everyone who's pledged to me right now keeps their pledges, yes, we are going to hit the funding goal, and we're doing the Gotta Go Fast event, which I'm thrilled. I want to do another Sonic game in August. But I can't guarantee it until those pledges go through. All right? So the more the merrier. If you are interested in having this event happen and you want to vote on seeing me either play Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2, or Shadow the Hedgehog, you got to pledge $5 or more by the end of this month, and every bit helps because, hey, the more over the goal we are, the less chance there are that people will lower their pledges last minute and then it will dip below the goal, okay? And, of course, we got a troll in the chat calling people a certified dumbass if they pledge to me. No, the only certified dumbass here is you, sir, because you just got a first-class ticket to my boot in your ass as I just banned you from the stream chat. There you go, biatch. Dean Jones, 297, just did a 100-bit cheer. He says, hard to believe next year will be the 10th year of creating gaming content for YouTube. Not many people can say that. Keep it up. Yeah, I know. And I hope I can keep it going, folks. I do. I'm having more fun now than I've had in the past couple of years, honestly. Doing it the way I am, I love it. That will be an awesome 10-year anniversary. Maybe I'll have to see if we can do some special stuff in celebration of the 10-year anniversary next year, right? 10 freaking years. It'll be a countdown to the 10-year anniversary, because actually it would be fall of September. September of 2018 would be the 10-year anniversary, because I remember that was when The Force Awakens came out, and I was playing Dead Space 1 and The Force Awakens, and those were the games that I did videos on first. And then I remember I covered Mercenaries 2, and I believe that started in September. So, yeah, I can maybe do a countdown over the year next year where we do different events and stuff to celebrate, right? Could be pretty cool. All right. Oh my God, excuse me. All right, everybody. Thank you for being patient. I think it is now time to start with more ARMS. Sounds good? I'm looking forward to it. I hope you're looking forward to it. Whoa, shout out to Planet Jeff 2, who just did a 1,000-bit cheer and said, fuck the trolls. Obviously, Planet Jeff has now become the cheerleader for today's stream, and he stuck it to the fucking trolls at the same time. That's how we do. That's how we do here on the stream. We fuck those trolls. No lube, raw dog in the butt. That's how we do it. What I'm going to do now is turn on my air conditioner because it's almost 80 degrees in my office. I've been trying to hold off and it's not working. All right. I think it's time to start. Everyone ready? Everyone ready for the lit-ass ARMS music? It's so weird, the soundtrack of this game, but it's good. Okay. That's it, ladies and gents. Let us begin with ARMS. More ARMS. I think I'm going to start with party mode today, because actually I'm very interested to see what these online mini games and stuff are. And then after doing party mode for a while, then maybe I'll switch back to ranked, and then maybe after that I'll try new characters. We'll see how it goes. We'll play it by ear. Sound good? All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your support already. Good support on stream today. I appreciate that. Let's keep it up, and let's go with ARMS. Here we go.